Well, today brought another cliffhanger moment in a murder trial full of twists and turns. Jodi Arias, the Arizona woman now facing death row for shooting, stabbing, and slashing her one-time boyfriend, tearfully told the court she acted in self-defense and that she can't remember everything that happened that fateful night. Here's ABC's Ryan Owens for our series Crime and Punishment.
The gun went off. I didn't mean to shoot him or anything. I didn't even think I was holding the trigger.
From the mouth of a killer. Today, the jury heard Jodi Arias' version of what happened the day she took these pictures of her ex-boyfriend Travis Alexander in the shower.
I'm taking pictures of him. We were trying out different poses. It was a little weird because the background wasn't that great, but the water was okay.
Then seconds later, butchered the Mormon businessman in the bathroom of his Mesa, Arizona home. She says she dropped Alexander's camera and he flew into a rage.
He picked me up. I was crouching, but he lifted me up as he was screaming that I was a stupid idiot. And he body slammed me again on the tile.
She claims she ran into his closet and grabbed his gun.
Right up there. I ran out of the closet. He was chasing me. I turned around and we were in the middle of the bathroom. I pointed it at him with both of my hands. I thought that would stop him, but he just kept running. I just was pointing it at him. And I didn't even know that I shot him. It just went off.
But remember, on June 4th, 2008, her 30-year-old former boyfriend wasn't just shot in the head, he was stabbed 27 times, including 9 in the back. And his throat was slit nearly to the point of decapitation.
There's a lot of that day that I don't remember. There are a lot of gaps.
That's right. The woman who has spent 8 days on the stand recounting details from nearly a decade ago.
I'm kind of like I'm one guy at a time kind of person, which I kind of didn't believe because he was from Southern California and most people like the Chargers in that area.
With an almost photographic memory, draws a blank on the crime.
What do you remember?
Almost nothing for a long time. There are some things that have come back over years, but nothing. I don't know if those are things that I'm thinking of from before or if it's that day. It's confusing. There is like a huge gap. Like, I don't know if I blacked out or what.
Yesterday on the stand, she spent hours detailing her sordid sex life with the victim.
He pressed his groin against me.
Okay. Against your buttocks?
Yes.
Today, she breezed through his brutal killing in less than a half hour.
I just couldn't believe what had happened, that I couldn't take anything back, what had just happened. And it was like, I couldn't rewind the clock.
Travis Alexander's family sat stunned listening to her story of self-defense.
The most clear memory that I have after that point is driving in the desert.
She remembers so much, and yet when it comes to the most important thing in this case, which is how did he end up with his throat slashed, she can't tell you. Doesn't remember.
I have no memory of stabbing him.
Claiming you have a selectively photographic memory is a tough sell to a jury.
The prosecutor says her story on the stand is just one more fabrication. He will get his chance to cross-examine Arias beginning in the morning. Expect fireworks. He says she murdered her ex in a jealous rage, planned every detail, and lied to cover her tracks.
Listen, the truth is I did not hurt Travis.
The prosecutor played these interrogation tapes from right after her arrest. First, she told the detective she wasn't there.
If Travis were here today, he would tell you that it wasn't me.
Then she was there when 2 intruders broke in and slaughtered Alexander in front of her, but spared her life.
And I was just going through the pictures and I heard this loud ring.
Jodi Arias' web of lies has led some to call her a monster who will say anything to save her skin.
She is not a monster. She is a loving, caring, intelligent, articulate, funny person.
Ann Campbell and Donovan Bering are friends of Jodi Arias. They talk to and visit her in jail almost daily. They say the young woman who won a jailhouse Christmas caroling contest is just as sweet as her voice.
When Christ was born.
It had to be something terrible for her to snap because In the 4.5 years I visited her, I've never seen her get angry, lose her temper.
She's horrified. Like she said, there's not 1 ounce of her life that's not out there, that's not open to the public. It's humiliating.
Donovan, who has been in court nearly every day, met Arias in jail. She was there for being an accessory to arson. She and Ann say they've received death threats for supporting their friend. I know this is a difficult question to answer as her friends, but what do you think should happen to her?
Well, as her friend, I don't want to see her get the death penalty. I don't want to see her lose her life. I don't want to see her die.
But of course, that's not up to her. Jodi Arias' fate rests in the hands of an Arizona jury. A few years ago, Arias told the show Inside Edition she wasn't worried.
No jury is going to convict me.
Why not?
Because I'm innocent, and you can mark my words on that one. No jury will convict me.
This jury has seen that clip, and now they've heard her version of what happened the day she killed her ex-boyfriend.
He's grabbing at my clothes, and I got up, and he's just screaming angry. And after I broke away from him, he can kill you, bitch.
At least a little, she says she can remember. I'm Ryan Owens for Nightline in Phoenix.